A man who already appeared in Grand Theft Auto 5 auditioned for more than 60 roles in GTA 6. He didn't get a single one of them, and according to him, he never even received a reply. Not a rejection, not an acknowledgement, nothing at all. That's the story sitting at number 1, and it tells you more about how Rockstar actually operates than most leaks ever do. He isn't the only person who said something worth hearing over the last 2 weeks. At number 3, Rockstar quietly followed 6 streamers on Instagram, and almost every channel that covered it missed the one explanation that would make the whole thing mean nothing. At number 2, the CEO of Take-Two described the August 27th extended look in a way that quietly confirmed more is still on the way. And then we get to the actor. Subscribe to Ombri Files before we start. We label every claim on this channel, confirmed, unverified, or fake, so you always know exactly what you're looking at. That's the whole reason this channel exists. Here are 5 people who just said something worth paying attention to about GTA 6, ranked from smallest to the one that stuck with me longest. Number 5, the solo developer who says he isn't afraid of November 19th. Thomas Sala built the Falconeer by himself. His next game, Shipshaper, hits early access on September 2nd, which puts it roughly 11 weeks ahead of GTA 6. Every other studio in the industry seems to be sprinting away from that date. Fable moved to 2027, the Danganronpa remake moved to 2027. Sala isn't moving anything. His argument is that GTA has its own audience, and that audience isn't out shopping for niche sailing games or small story-driven deck builders. They want GTA. They buy GTA. Then they go back to not buying much of anything. And he brought receipts. He points to Circana survey data showing that only 4% of players in the United States buy a game more than once a month, while 33% buy less than 1 game a year. That's the actual market. Most people aren't choosing between GTA 6 and an indie title, because most people aren't buying 2 games in the first place. It's the most level-headed thing anyone in this industry has said about November 19th. Reputable press on the record, from a developer with real money riding on being right. Number 4, the streamer planning to disappear into GTA 6 until it's finished. Cenat has committed to marathoning GTA 6 until he hits 100% completion. Not a launch stream, not a first impressions video. An open-ended run that ends when the game ends. For scale, GTA 5's story plus side content runs somewhere around 80 hours for a completionist. Red Dead Redemption 2 lands closer to 180. Nobody knows what GTA 6 looks like yet, but Rockstar games have been getting longer rather than shorter. And with no GTA Online at launch, there's no multiplayer to stretch those hours out. This is purely a single-player commitment. Here's why it matters beyond the novelty of it. Cenat's Grand Theft Auto roleplay streams have already driven enormous traffic toward Rockstar's older games. A completion marathon during launch week turns him into a live, unpaid, around-the-clock advertisement, watched by millions of people who haven't bought the game yet. Rockstar hasn't said a word about any of this publicly, but if you were designing a launch strategy from scratch, you'd want exactly this. Confirmed, reported by multiple outlets. Number 3. Rockstar followed 6 streamers and everybody drew the same conclusion. A Reddit user spotted that 6 of Rockstar's 10 most recent Instagram follows were major streamers: Jinxie, Moistcar1 Tycul, Valkyrie, Fuzzly, Tim the Tatman, and XQC. Rockstar also followed the footballer Erling Haaland, the electronic duo Prospa, the account for the film Marching Powder, and Danny Dyer, who voiced Kent Paul in Vice City and San Andreas. The immediate read across the internet was obvious enough. Rockstar is lining up creators for launch night. But here's the part almost nobody reported. There's a competing explanation. Several of those exact streamers are active on NoPixel version 5, the Grand Theft Auto roleplay server. Rockstar has perfectly ordinary business reasons to follow prominent roleplay creators, and none of them involve GTA 6 marketing. Same follows, completely different meaning. I'm not telling you the marketing read is wrong. It might be exactly right. What I'm telling you is that a social media follow isn't a plan, and every channel that turned this into Rockstar confirming its launch streamers invented the confirmation part themselves. Reputable press for the follows, pure speculation for what they mean. 2 very different things, quietly merged into one. If you appreciate getting the second explanation instead of only the exciting one, hit the like button. It genuinely helps this channel reach people who want the real version. And subscribe to Ombri Files if you haven't already. Number 2. The CEO who called the biggest GTA 6 reveal of the year an appetizer. Strauss Zelnick runs Take-Two, which is Rockstar's parent company. Asked about the extended look arriving on August 27th, he described it as one of the hors d'oeuvres and said there are appetizers, a main course, and dessert still to follow. Read that carefully because it carries more information than it sounds like it does. The entire community has been treating August 27th as the big one, the final reveal before launch. Zelnick just told you it isn't. He's describing a structured campaign with multiple beats still to come between now and November 19th. That reframes how you should approach the next 3 months. If the extended look leaves you with unanswered questions about multiplayer, about the map, about performance, then that's by design. It isn't the finale. It's the opening course. What he didn't do was give a single date, a format, or any hint about what those later beats actually contain. So nobody should be telling you that Trailer 4 is confirmed for September. He confirmed more is coming. He confirmed nothing whatsoever about when. Confirmed, direct quote, reputable press. Number 1. The GTA 5 actor who auditioned 60 times and never heard back once. Robert Bogue played Steve Haines in Grand Theft Auto 5. That's not a background part. Haines is the FIB agent who drives a significant chunk of that story. Bogue was genuinely in the game. Speaking with the creator Anderson Burak, he said he auditioned for more than 60 roles in GTA 6, some major, some minor. He said he didn't care about the size of the part, he just wanted to be in the game. He got none of them. And in his own words, he never even heard back about a single one. Then he added the line that made this story travel. He said he's a little disappointed with Rockstar. Now here's the genuinely useful part, and it isn't the drama. This tells you something concrete about Rockstar's casting process. More than 60 roles auditioned by one actor means the casting call was enormous, which points to a game with a very large speaking cast. It also tells you Rockstar's process is completely sealed. No feedback, no courtesy replies, not even for someone who worked on the previous game. That isn't necessarily malice. Studios operating under this much secrecy pressure often go silent as a matter of policy. But it's a rare, direct look inside a process Rockstar never discusses publicly from someone who has stood on both sides of it. Reputable press. On the record. Confirmed. 5 people. 5 very different reasons to pay attention. And notice how little of this came from a leak. No data miners, no anonymous insiders, no screenshots that fall apart the second you inspect them. Just people talking on the record. Drop a comment and tell me which one landed hardest for you. Are you Team Bogue, 60 auditions and total silence? Team Zelnick, the appetizer that isn't the main course? Or Team NoPixel, the boring explanation that might turn out to be correct? I read every comment. Subscribe to Ombri Files and turn on notifications. August 27th is 10 days out, and we'll have the full extended look breakdown the day it lands. What it confirmed, and just as importantly, what it didn't. I'd love to have you on this journey with us.